Amen. Father, in the name of Jesus, Lord, we thank you for this another opportunity we have to gather in your presence. We thank you for bringing us together to worship you in a Sunday like this. Father, we say, be thou exalted in the name of Jesus. We will speak and hear your word. We pray you speak to us and you give us a receptive mind to have your word in our heart and to let your word walk through our life and to make us better and to deliver us from every infirmity that is afflicting our lives in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Holy Spirit. In Jesus' mighty name we are praying. Amen. Be seated. This morning I want to continue from where I stopped from the topic that I was preaching, and that is let there be light. Let there be light. I'm giving us another part of it today. And the last time we discussed this topic was a week of revival, and I trust God for what He did that week. But I saw the hand of God upon the lives of many. I believe that God is going to stretch that hands again upon our lives in the name of Jesus. Amen. Something happened about 3 weeks ago around Zone 7 there. A story got to me that a woman gave birth to 5. A woman gave birth to 5. And all those 5 children were girls. 5 children at a time. And it's a miracle, isn't it? It's a miracle. But you know that in a season like this, to some it's not a miracle. I was on a bike, the Abokiman that carried me, I said to him that when we were passing through that zone, I said, this is the place where a woman gave birth to 5. The man shouted and said, government don't collect her. I said, no. He said, don't be a thing of happiness. This is not a thing of joy. He said, the man go wrong, go now. He said, 2-7 now, let alone 5. But if God can put 5 children in a womb, or out of 8 in a womb, and she could give birth to those children and she's still alive. I saw them on the Facebook, the picture of those babies, they were giving them names. You can see how beautiful they are. I pray for someone today, that which you have been crying for. I learned that the woman just wedded last year. She never cried or suffered for it. This year, the Lord will release it to you. In the name of Jesus. I will talk about 2 things. And I want to show us the works of darkness, how darkness operates. Last week, we celebrated the Easter. We saw how Jesus Christ had victory over Satan, over the works of darkness. And I will show us how darkness operates in lives, in so many lives. When the lead vocal of the choir was giving us the light of the word they want to give, the message they want to pass across to us through their song, I was wondering how God passed through them to make them know some of the things I want to talk about. But I will be very brief because of our time. But I want the mind to be here, because every seed the darkness has planted in your life, because the light of God is coming in today, there will all be uprooted in the name of Jesus. Darkness can come into one's life in a way that when you least expect it, it takes away everything you have worked for. And it makes you remain redundant and sometimes makes you empty. But today, I'll give us 2 points and I will explain better. I want to talk about reprobate mind and the power of darkness in sickness. Or reprobate mind and the power of darkness in sickness. In the book of Luke chapter 22, Luke chapter 22, verse 53, that's the story where Jesus Christ was captured. When Jesus Christ made a statement to the people there, he said to them, I have been with you all day long. I have been with you, I've dined with you, we're in the synagogue together, we're in the temple together, I teach you, I taught you, we talk together, we eat together, we drink together. You do me no harm. Why is it now? Because it's darkened. He said because the power of darkness works. So the power of darkness at that particular time has taken away the sanity of those people. Make them think differently from a normal person. Because I don't see reasons for you to come and arrest someone that has not committed any offense. Jesus Christ has committed no offense. But the darkness in them changed their way of thinking and brought them to a point where they have nothing to do but to arrest the innocent man. And Jesus Christ will come to them. That's because the power of darkness works in you. Now let's turn our Bible to the book of Romans chapter 1. Romans chapter 1. You see how darkness dealt with people there that make them to go to the depth to get the anger of God upon their life. Romans chapter 1. Anyone that's reading for me, read from verse 21.
Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible God into an image made like a corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore, God also raised them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
Thank you. Because that when they knew God, they glorified Him not. Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was what? Was darkened. Darkness has turned their mind away. And God gave them up to uncleanness. The lust after one another. If you read this chapter further, you discover that the word homosexualism and lesbianism was a punishment upon them. The Bible says God gave them to a reprobate mind. God gave them up to uncleanness, So now they began to do things that animals do, even some of the things that animals don't do, they were doing. Because darkness has changed their mind. Darkness has made them ignorant of the right thing to be done. They ignored God totally and they follow other gods. They never referenced Him, not that they don't know Him. They knew Him, but they never referenced Him. So darkness has now made them to begin to act like someone that has no father or has no moral. And someone that has not gone through a teaching or through an understanding of the right different from the wrong. So that is what darkness does to them. And it brought them into the hand of God, and God gave them up. Destruction falling, they begin to misbehave. I pray for someone. Every darkness in your life will go away this morning in the name of Jesus. Amen. Now, I want to talk about darkness in a way that when you see things happen in your environment, you should be able to discern. This is darkness, this is light. In the book of Mark chapter 5, if you study from verse 1 through to the end, you discover that there are so many stories that were told in that book. But there was a story of darkness and light. Darkness and light. How devil afflict people with sickness, different kinds of infirmity. But there was a certain man that came to Jesus because his daughter was sick. Jairus. His daughter was sick. And The Bible says the man cried and says, if only you can come with me, my daughter shall live again. Jesus agreed to go. But the Bible says he was so jam-packed with crowd that he could not walk faster. People were around him. And there was a woman that had been afflicted with a sickness for 12 years. The Bible said she has sold all she had. She had tried all physicians, everything that she could use to help herself, she has tried them. But it's of no use. She was in that sickness for 12 years. But she said within her heart that if I can get hold of this man and touch the edge of his garment, I shall be delivered from darkness. And she started going. And I discovered that it was a problem that made way for her. Because ordinarily, if it's a woman that is hale and hearty, nobody would have given her way to get through to Jesus. But because she stinks, because the problem has made her someone of no value, people now isolate themselves from her. They no longer want to associate with her. She was going, they were running off. They were giving way. They were giving way. And the woman gets to Jesus and she touched the edge of his garment, and the darkness that afflicted her departed. And Jesus Christ understood that something dropped from him and said, who touched me? Who touched me? That's to tell you how darkness and light cannot relate. He knew something dropped. So who touched me? And the woman said, it is I. And Jesus perfected a miracle. And she was healed from that sickness. And never was a story of her falling back to that sickness told. I pray for someone seated here. Every afflicted thing of the enemy in your life, every way the devil has been afflicting you, every darkness that made in your life that is giving you trouble, because of the raising of our Lord Jesus Christ, you are healed in the name of Jesus. I can't hear your amen. Sickness is darkness. Jairus' daughter is still lying there sick. But Jesus Christ along the line has made a healing for someone. Jairus never stopped beckoning. If you read for the Bible says, and they came to Jairus and said, don't bother the master again, for your daughter died. For there's no more solution. Darkness has taken her away. She's gone. How is it possible for this man to raise the dead? Don't bother. One way or the other, darkness have tried to take away your job. They're trying to take away the thing that appeared to you most important. But I'm telling you this morning, before you leave, you are restored. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Jesus said to me, don't worry yourself, for your daughter lives. There's a song that says anywhere he went, he was doing good, Almighty heal and heal the leper. Even when the cripples saw him, they said what? They were walking. That is what Jesus Christ has always been doing. And that is what he loves to do. And he will do that in your life in the name of Jesus. Amen. The darkness took away the life of that lady. When Jesus Christ got there, the Bible says, he only called her. He said, daughter, run. And the darkness that held her down loose its grip, and the child came back to life. Darkness can take away your property. Darkness did the same to Job. It wasn't God that afflicted Job. It was not God. It was the devil that did. God only allowed. God wasn't the one who afflicted. But if you check through the story very well, you discover the afflictions that came upon Job. Even the liberal scholar said, Job as a person never existed. Everything he had was gone. Himself has no hope for life. He was only living his life, expecting death to come. Because he never wanted to kill himself. He never believed that he would ever survive that terrible attack. So I can tell you, whenever the devil is about to attack a life, he's not having a good intention. And that's why the attribute of a thief is ascribed to the devil. A thief does not come in, but what? To steal, to kill, and what? And to destroy. That particular passage is not talking to the devil. That particular passage is talking about the attribute, the character of a thief. So it's not talking about the devil directly, but tell us what a thief comes to do. But devil has that attitude. And the daughter wrapped. Job was lifted from his trouble. Every trouble in your life, you are lifted from it in the name of Jesus. Amen. But I want to assure you and let you know this, that despite the fact that darkness could be hidden somewhere around your life, darkness is not far away from the reflection of light. It's not. The Psalms that we read, he said, neither there is anything that is hidden from his what? From his heat. In 2 minutes to this time, 2 minutes before now, God placed in my heart to make a declaration. And that declaration is for only those who believe. Less than 3 minutes, I'm going to wrap up. After that, I will alter that declaration. But I want to assure you that before this time tomorrow, a testimony that will be difficult for people to believe, that will be so difficult to believe, will come out from your mouth. In the name of Jesus. It happens in the life of that man in the book of John chapter 9. It was so difficult because he was born blind. Please rise to your feet. The darkness has been operating since the beginning of the world. It's not now. It's not now. It has been existing right from time. The earth was formless, the earth was shapeless because darkness was in it. So you are not exempted. Darkness will come in their own ways to afflict life, but light will always take its course. In the book of John chapter 1, the Bible says in the beginning God created. He said in the beginning was what? Was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now the Word transformed himself to light, and the light transformed to what? To light. And the Bible says, and the Word is the light of the world. And the verse 5 says, and the light shineth, and darkness to know what? Not comprehend it. That light will shine in your life. Amen. I can't hear you, amen. Amen. Darkness can come to take your job. Darkness can come to give you restless mind. Darkness can make you think less of yourself. Darkness can make you feel as if you are never going to amount to anything good. When you see some people that they are being affected with inferiority complex, they are not sure of themselves. Darkness rules down in that life. When you don't love yourself, you don't like yourself, you don't see yourself as someone that will become great in life, probably because of the problem you're going through now, darkness is hidden somewhere. Your work has not been moving fine. Your life has not been with testimonies. Darkness is hidden somewhere. I want these guys to pray very well. Because the lady says they did not see any God here. And I also want the ladies to pray. Because there are so many guys here. And when you are in the dark, it is very difficult for someone to see you. Very difficult. And when two people are walking in the dark, they will never see themselves. So if the girls are not seeing the guys, it's possible that they are both working in the dark. Because I don't see the reason why you cannot marry yourself.
Tell them. Tell them.
That connection will happen today.
Amen.
No, I know some of the guys that are hiding the ladies and some of the ladies that are hiding the guys. By the grace of God, in the name of Jesus, the connection will be permanent today in Jesus' name. Don't worry. Papa can handle it. Amen. Amen. They were placed into a reprobate man because they denied God and His power. Sickness afflicted lives. Death came in and picked people up because darkness was ruling. It was darkness that allowed the people to capture Jesus that day because it was written that way. Jesus told them, darkness rules among you. The way you live your life that is not glorifying God, it's not because you want it that way, but darkness has touched it to happen. You have wanted to be a role model, but you are now someone that nobody can want to come close to. Why? Darkness has taken control of your life. But when light comes into your life, you will detach every unwanted thing that has gone to your life. You will take them away and make you clean. That man said, if you wish, Lord, that I be clean. And he said, I will. Be what? Be clean. Light coming. Darkness cannot comprehend. God said, let there be light. And immediately there was what? And darkness disappeared. Now, this is the declaration. I declare into your life as an oracle of the Almighty. If I be a prophet of the Lord, every darkness, in whatsoever way it has come in any way that might be appearing, how little it could be or how much it could be, because God overcame darkness, because Jesus overcame darkness, I decree to your life, darkness lose your grip in the name of Jesus. If darkness could not hold Jesus, if it's not possible for Jesus to remain in the grave, if Jesus could resurrect, if Jesus could ascend back to the Father, I decree every darkness that holds you captive, every darkness that holds your mind captive, every darkness that holds your life captive, I declare in the name of Jesus, you are free. If it is not possible for darkness to hold Lazarus when Jesus Christ speaks, every darkness that has placed your glory in the grave, that has hidden your glory, I decree in the name of Jesus, your glory comes out from the name of Jesus. If it is possible for Jesus to reign through all over the world, that the name of Jesus cannot be silenced, I decree to your life, your glory will not have end in the name of Jesus. Before this time next week, everything you have pursued for 10, 20, 15, 5 years that you have not been able to get because darkness is within, by the power in the name of Jesus, go and get it. I say go and get it in the name of Jesus. Every sickness in your body, every sickness in your body, everything that stopped time from coming through your womb, everything that stopped your testimony from coming forth, I decree in the name of Jesus, sickness, problems, trouble, depart in the name of Jesus. Everything that is stopping you from getting a good job, everything that is stopping you from getting a better contract, everything that is stopping you to be one of the great men of this country, everything stopping you to be one of the great women of this country, by the reason of light, You are delivered from the hand in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody is here. The Lord says, before Thursday, that thing you are pursuing, before Thursday this week, the Lord says, someone is here. Before Thursday this week, that thing you are pursuing, He will hand it over to you. You can say amen to that. Darkness will not rule you again. Darkness will not rule you again. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Say this word of prayer. Lord, give me control over darkness. Lord, give me what? Lord, give me control over darkness. Give me the key to lock darkness off my life. Turn it to prayer in the name of Jesus.